In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use branches in workflows in HubSpot. By the end, you'll understand how to navigate to workflows, pick a template, set up branching logic, and add actions that respond differently based on your criteria. Start on your HubSpot homepage. From the main navigation, open the expanded menu and look for the automation section. If you don't immediately see it, it may be tucked under a More option in the top navigation. Open automation, then select workflows. This brings you to the central place where all workflow automation is created and managed. Next, choose Create Workflow. Here you can start from scratch or use a template. If you're new to branching or want to see best practice structure, a template is a great way to begin. Hover over a template that fits your goal and click Preview. The preview helps you confirm the enrollment trigger, the general flow, and where branches are used. If it looks right, click Use Template to load it into the editor. With the workflow editor open, it's time to set up your branches. Branches let you route records down different paths based on conditions, like lifecycle stage, deal amount, email engagement, or any property you care about. Choose your branch type, then define your conditions clearly. For example, you might create an if-then branch, where contacts with a specific lifecycle stage go down one path, while everyone else continues on another. Keep the logic simple and mutually exclusive whenever possible, so records don't end up in unexpected paths. Naming your branches with clear labels, like engaged and not yet engaged, makes troubleshooting easier later. Now build actions on each branch. This is where you tailor the experience. On the yes side of a branch, you might send a personalized email, create a follow-up task for sales, or add a short delay. On the no side, you might enroll contacts in a nurturing sequence, update a property, or simply wait for a future action. Make sure each branch's actions support the goal of your workflow. It's normal for one branch to be more action-heavy if those contacts require more touch points. As you add actions, keep an eye on timing and order, so tasks and messages appear in a logical sequence. When you're satisfied with the branching logic and the actions on each path, click Save. Take a moment to review your branch labels, conditions, and any messages for accuracy and consistency. That's it. Your workflow now uses branches to deliver targeted, relevant automation based on the conditions you defined.